Hello, Jean. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me. Now, I know that you've been associated with the Hall for the last between 13 and 15 years. Could you tell me how that association began?
Well, it started when I had my youngest daughter, who was born in 1999, and at that time I wasn't working, so I was looking for a local playgroup because her sister went to Churchfields, and someone mentioned Woodford Preschool Playgroup, and I sort of made inquiries just for her to start, and because I came in early, I used to sort of do a bit of voluntary setting up with the staff, and one day Caroline, who'd recently joined the playgroup, said to me that Barbara, the old hall manager, was looking for a cleaner. So I made inquiries, and I had actually seen and be aware of Barbara for a while because she used to walk around the block with her dog, and my daughter used to always want to stroke the dog. And that's how my sort of adventure started at the actual Memorial Hall.
Okay, so you started working with the children, preschool children, because
No, I started volunteering, like setting up the equipment, because every morning the equipment had to come out and be set up, and because I used to come in a bit early, used to get the tables, the art area and the bikes, everything out ready for the children to come in for 9 o'clock.
Right, and so having got Georgina to come, did she stay for the full 2 years?
Yeah, Georgina stayed there till the summer before she started reception at Churchfields.
So did she enjoy it?
Yeah, because funny enough now she's now in year 11 at Woodbridge, and half the children are ones from like when she started like the playgroup.
So there was a continuation actually,
Yeah.
Which was lovely. Okay, so while you've been here in that 14-year period, you must have seen some quite major changes within the hall. Can you tell me some of the changes you've seen?
Well, there's been like major changes in the playgroup area. The floor in the playgroup area has been changed, and the toilet has been reconfigured to allow sort of more room. The kitchen has also been fitted so that it's like a farmhouse kitchen, so more use. The front hall flooring has been changed, and the ladies' toilet's been changed.
And what about the sort of the people who use the hall?
Over the years, from my association with the hall, it's changed a lot. The only two original, possible three, but the two that I'm aware of are the playgroup and John Hudson, and there's been a lot that's left. We used to have a cycling club, we used to have dog training, we used to have a company called El Sarto, which was a big sort of like ballet group. And lots of other smaller ones that have been and gone.
Why do you think that the bigger groups that have been here for many years, why do you think that, they left the hall?
I think it's just change of times and change of sort of people retiring, like sometimes people can't find anyone to take over, or people lose interest, depends or people move away, and just life as it is really.
Okay. Now, I know that last year there was major work done in the front hall and to do with the floor. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, that happened last summer, and it was when we was told that the floor was actually fine and going ahead, because this has been on the cards for quite a while, and raising the funds, because first we had the flesh done, and then obviously the flooring was a major issue because of the wood being splintered, and obviously there were signs of dancers not to make sure they had things on their foot. But it was quite, when the actual floor was being taken up and you could see the bare concrete and the thing, it was quite sort of like different. I mean, I took loads of pictures. It was just to think that all it was, there wasn't any more than just a plank of wood there, but yet it seemed to have lasted for like years and years. I mean, there were some there that were original, obviously some little strips had been replaced because it was too dangerous to leave, but it was very, what's the word? Can't think.
Did you, what was it like for you when you had to help clean up or sort out the old floor?
Well, the old floor, my mop used to get stuck with the splinters, but when it was finely hoovered and everything, and when you got polished with the wax polish, which smelled of paraffin, and we had to have the doors open because it always set the smoke alarm off, it was actually quite shiny, and when the sun shone through the windows, you could see the sort of the marks on the wood, the original marking from the wood, and it looked nice and polished for weddings and functions that was often held here.
And what's the difference now?
I mean, obviously the difference is it's easier to clean this floor in a sense because there's no sort of like cracks or no split, and it's in line with sort of modern type of flooring. But obviously it might age in time that we might not get to see, but I think they've picked it to as near as possible to the wood that we had before.
Which one did you prefer?
I like this one because the rooms appear lighter, but I like the style of the other one.
Because it was more in keeping
with the original,
with the hall.
And just what you get used to. I suppose it's just what you get used to. I mean, in another 10 years' time, this one, you might forget the other one, but yes, it's just...
So, it's been a long time, 15 years is a long time to be associated with one place. Has it been enjoyable?
Oh yeah, I've done other jobs within the local area, in the schools and everything, but I could, even if I only do 1 hour, I feel I'm still attached to the hall for some unknown reason. It's one of them jobs I don't ever think I would actually give up, as long as my health and everything else allows me to do it.
So you haven't, I mean, everybody I've met, well, no, the majority of people I've met have a real love of the hall, and you seem also to love the hall. Can you tell me why?
I don't know really. I think, I mean, I've been in Woodford since 1981, and my children have gone to the local school, so the whole area is that little square that you sort of know, whether it's just seeing the same people down in the old Woolworths that's not there no more, but I don't know, it's just some things in life you can't explain. And like I said, I've been a dinner lady, I work at another local sort of like school, but I still find time to do this, and people will say to me, why are you still doing cleaning at the hall? I go, I don't know, but I just, even if I have to change my hours from morning to afternoon, I still feel like I can fit it in. I really don't know.
I think that's really lovely. I'm going to end the interview there. Again, all the way through, all I really get from people is a love for the hall, and you've just kind of reinforced that. Thank you so much for your time.
That's all right. Thank you.